Yo guys, Grizzy here with my final installment on games I'm looking forward to coming out in 2018. I've already covered the Nintendo Switch and PS4 console exclusives that are on the horizon. I'll put the links to those videos in the description below. But now, it's Xbox One's turn. Here are 4 awesome Xbox One console exclusive games set to come out this year. Let's go. Coming from the tiny indie studio Odd Tales, The Last Night really caught my eye because it sort of looks like a pixelated Blade Runner. It takes place in what looks like a neon, retro-futuristic setting that the game's publisher says is post-cyberpunk. It's not the kind of dystopia the genre is famous for, he goes on to say. Rather, it depicts an alternate direction for society. One where the fight for survival doesn't mean food and water, but a purpose for living. And human labor and creativity has been rendered obsolete by AI. The game will be a platformer, and the protagonist will be Charlie, who is trying to survive within a downtrodden lower class section of society where most of the work has been taken by AI. I don't have a more exact release date for you guys at this time, but look out for it sometime this year. All right, next up we have State of Decay 2. State of Decay 2 is a third-person zombie survival game and the follow-up to the original that debuted in 2013. And for what we know so far, it appears to be a deeper and more sophisticated version of the game, which is great. It's a lot like most zombie survival games you might be thinking of, but what's different is the sheer amount of freedom you have in determining the story, particularly when it comes to the human elements, like morale, making enemies, making friends, or making sacrifices. You can switch between playing as any one of the members in your group as you try to survive by searching for food, weapons, allies to help, or enemy factions to kill, or maybe even starting a settlement. No exact release date is available at the moment, except that it's due out this year, so look out for that.
Time to step up your boom. Oh, that's my cue. It's go time. Yeah, son. Oh yeah. Welcome to the agency.
Crackdown 3. It was originally announced at E3 2014, and it looks like it will finally come out, barring any further delays, close to 8 years after Crackdown 2 was released. Similar to the first 2 Crackdowns, this third iteration of the game will also be a super fun, chaotic sandbox action game. As Nintendo's legendary developer Miyamoto once said, "A delayed game is eventually good. A bad game is bad forever." And I agree with that, especially when the delays are because the developers are trying to be truly innovative. When asked why Crackdown 3 is taking so long, publisher Shannon Loftus said it's because, quote, "Crackdown 3 is an incredibly ambitious project that pushes the technological envelope with immersive, true 4K gameplay, cloud computing competitive multiplayer, and a sprawling and futuristic open world." That sounds pretty good. It could be worth the wait. So look for Crackdown 3 to hopefully deliver on this promise sometime this year. Sea of Thieves is a pirate-themed action-adventure cooperative multiplayer game played from a first-person perspective. The game features cross-platform play between Windows-based PCs and Xbox Ones, which is awesome. I don't understand why more games published by Microsoft don't have this capability. You and your fellow players travel and explore an open world via a pirate ship and assume different roles, such as steering, hoisting sails, navigation, firing cannons, and other piratey stuff. And of course, there are also quests, loot, and combat with other players. Another really cool thing is that Sea of Thieves is also a shared world game, which means groups of players will encounter each other regularly throughout their adventures. Sea of Thieves has a release date of March 20th, 2018, but you can try out a beta version of the game later this month. At this point, if you haven't already signed up for the beta, the only way to gain access is to pre-order the game. This will allow you access to a, quote, bespoke experience that has been designed to give everyone a taste of the pirate life that they can expect in the full version of the game at release. So those are the Xbox One console exclusives I'm most excited about this year. The Switch is selling like hotcakes, but with these Xbox exclusive titles and the ones available for the PS4 that I covered in my previous video, buying any one of these consoles sounds like an awesome idea right now. Let me know in the comments what you guys think and which consoles you think has the best exclusive game roster for 2018. This is Grizzy. I'll see you next time.